Hello! Welcome back. This is Kenshin1913, and we are Let's Playing Gabriel Knight, Sins of the Father. 20th anniversary episode, 20th anniversary. And then anyways, in the last episode, we made it to Schloss Ritter, and now we're going to talk with Gerda.
Can I ask you a few questions?
Yeah, of course.
So yeah, this is Gerda here.
What can you tell me about voodoo?
Wolfgang is the only one who would know about that.
Can you tell me about Schattenjager?
Tell me what you know about Schattenjagers.
As Wolfgang may have told you, Schattenjager means shadow hunter. The Ritter family have always been Schattenjager. It is a kind of priesthood, though not as restrictive as most.
Yeah, so she's kind of like, she doesn't look like typical German lady.
Tell me what you know about Schattenjagers.
In the essence
Each
of
Schattenjager passes on his knowledge to a
St.
younger
Pauli's
man
girl
in
or
the
something.
Ritter line when the time is right.
Tell me what you know about Schattenjagers.
I am sure Wolfgang meant for you to take his place someday as Schattenjager.
Tell me something about the Ritter family.
I can tell you what they say in the village, what I heard when I was small. To the villagers, the Ritters are a little, how do you say, tragic, to be pitied. They say that the Ritters were chosen by God to fight evil. But something happened. One of them was cursed, and so the Ritters lost the way. They struggle still, but like a lame dog, you see, without the power or magic they once had.
well, why they need magic?
Tell me something about the Ritter family.
There are legends of how powerful the family once was, of some of their mighty deeds, of the richness of the castle and, in turn, Rittersberg itself. But at the end of the 17th century, that all changed. Since then, the Ritters and Rittersberg have been in decline.
So for like 200 years, huh?
Tell me something about Schloss Ritter.
Schloss Ritter has stood for many centuries. No one knows how long. It was once the pride of Bavaria, but now it is in disrepair. Wolfgang received offers to open the castle for tourists. He has resisted though, even though the castle is in desperate need of repairs. To him, this ground is sacred.
Yeah, so apparently they
Tell
are
me something about Schloss
they
Ritter.
are
The
out of
castle
money.
has many,
for-
many rooms and passages, Herr Knight. Most have been closed off and are decaying in the dark and damp. Only a few rooms have been kept up due to the cost.
Didn't Wolfgang mention a library?
There's a library, but I've never been in it. There are places in the castle where only the master is allowed to go.
Tell me something about Schloss Ritter.
Schloss Ritter is the center from which the Schattenjäger have always gone out to battle the forces of evil.
Very cool.
So, what do you do when you're not puttering around the castle?
Every day, I go to Rittersberg to do the daily shopping and visit my friends.
Have you worked here long?
For the past 4 years.
What's it like in Rittersberg?
It is very peaceful and quiet. I'm sure you will find it like a vacation, yeah?
Somehow I doubt this is going to be a vacation. This place is so quiet.
Yeah,
Doesn't
yeah.
that bother you at all?
I love it here in Schloss Ritter. Even the silence feels like home to me.
Tell me something about yourself.
I was born in Rittersberg, the village below the castle.
Oh, very cool.
Tell me something about yourself.
I am not well traveled, but Wolfgang has been kind and has tutored me in many subjects. It was from him I learned to speak English. He must have sensed you were coming, Herr Knight, and that you would have need of me.
Maybe.
Tell me something about yourself.
I am very devoted to my position here with Wolfgang.
Tell me something about yourself.
I love Rittersberg. No place on earth could be as beautiful.
Yeah, I'm trying to get her to. Oh, see, maybe she'll
Tell me
mention
about
that.
Wolfgang.
What would you like to know?
All right, so let's where he went. Let's start with where he went.
Where do you think Wolfgang went?
I don't know, but I have a feeling he has gone off to be Schattenjäger again. He is too old for such chasing around. His heart is very weak. He has not left his castle for 5 years, and now this?
Well, when will he
Do you
be
know
back?
when he'll be back?
I only pray he will be back. Before he left, he said Schloss Ritter now belongs to Gabriel. It worried me so to hear him say that. I'm afraid Wolfgang knew he would never return.
Oh boy.
What's Wolfgang like?
Wolfgang is a truly wise and good man, the best I have ever known. But his life has been so full of disappointments.
What kind of disappointments?
His only son died in infancy,
Oh dear.
so there was no one to carry on the family line. and the family's financial troubles have been hard on him. Wolfgang wanted to do so much for the world, but it was all he could do to just hold on to Schloss Ritter. He has not left his mark as he wished to.
Well, maybe he will.
What is your relationship with Wolfgang?
Herr Knight, my relationship with your uncle is really none of your business.
You're right, Gerda. I apologize. Forget I asked.
See, in the original game, she kind of mentioned something about, you know,
Can you show me Wolfgang's
she was
library?
in love with
How do you
Wolfgang.
know about his library?
When we talked on the phone, he said he was going to do some research in his library. I thought maybe if I saw what he was researching.
Ah, yeah, a good idea, Herr Knight. But I'm afraid I cannot show you the library. You see, I have never been in it. Only a Schattenjager can enter the library.
I see. Just tell me anything.
Wolfgang has dedicated his entire life to the role of Schattenjager.
Yeah.
Just tell me anything.
He's not had a very happy life, but I've done my best to provide him with a little comfort.
Yeah.
Just tell me anything.
He thought he was the last of the Ritter line until he found out about you.
Just tell me anything.
He knows the history of the Ritter family from many centuries past.
Just tell me anything.
He is a good man, a strong man. I am fond of him.
Ooh, there you go.
Oh, nothing. Never mind.
As you like, Herr Knight.
And that's about it. So, now that we've talked to Gerda, let's take this salt.
At the moment, Gabriel can't think of a need for the salt.
Alright, I guess we can't take the salt right now. So yeah, we have the...
It's a lion's head, carved in stone.
So let's head in there. Although I guess if it's raining in... I guess if it's raining
A
in...
magnificent stained
or
glass
snowing
window
in the
depicts
mountains
the
in
legendary
Germany.
battle between St. George and the dragon.
I named my shop after you. You've always fascinated me. I just never knew why until now.
Is that all you
I
got?
named my shop.
Alright, so let's look at this stuff here.
3 panels hang from each side of the chapel. Gabriel can't determine what their purpose might be.
So you have water, cut your hair, rain, blood, kneeling, read a scroll or something.
3 panels hang from each side of the chapel. Gabriel can't determine what their purpose might be.
Alright, so we got an altar here.
A plain wooden altar occupies the center of the chapel. A cushion kneeler at the bottom indicates that the altar is a place of prayer.
Let me ask you this: who upkeeps the candles in there? All right, so let's talk to Gerda about the thing.
Can I ask you a few questions?
Yeah, of course.
What can you tell me about those wall panels in the chapel?
The hangings. They describe the Schattenjager initiation ceremony.
Tell me about the Schattenjager initiation ceremony.
Each young man of the Ritter line must go through the ceremony when he dedicates himself to be a Schattenjager.
But what does the ceremony do?
I do not know, Herr Knight. The only people present are the old Schattenjager and the new.
Yeah.
But I think it must be similar to a priest's ordination or a wedding. A ceremony of intent and oath.
Ooh, ugh.
Is there a problem, Herr Knight?
You said wedding. I'm okay now.
Alright, so now that we know that, if we go back into the chapel, right? We can look at all the panels.
The 3rd panel shows a chalice on a table with ocean waves in the background.
Okay, so we have...
The 1st panel shows hands and water. The 2nd panel shows hair and a knife. The 4th panel shows a knife and a few drops of blood. The 5th panel shows someone kneeling. The 6th panel shows a scroll.
So there we go. We got the gist of it. You gotta have water, clean your hands with water. Panel. You gotta have a panel. You gotta cut your hair. You gotta put the chalice with salt water. You gotta put your blood in the water. Then you gotta kneel and you gotta be like, yo, I take this thing. So let's start grabbing the dagger. Yeah, let's take this dagger. This is a good thing. The Schattenjager's dagger. We need this salt.
Is that a shaker of salt?
Yeah, salt.
Mind if I take it?
No.
Thanks.
Yeah, what about your lunch? Can I have any lunch? Because I haven't eaten anything all day.
There's a dragon's head on the wall.
Alright, time to go upstairs. Alright, so let's take this chamber pot, I guess.
Gabriel takes the chamber pot.
There's no bathroom.
Gabriel takes the scissors.
Man, I gotta get more sleep. You handsome devil, you.
Alright, so we got the scissors. Take this scroll. Let's open up the... Oh, you can't open up the dresser?
The cabinet holds a few items for personal grooming.
What's this say here? Oh, I see
The
the scroll.
portal says, Nor der Rheinst darf passieren, diesen Herz ist rein wie Glas, diesen Seele rein wie Feuer, schreitet heuer durchs Portal. A large display case hangs on the wall. It contains a scroll.
Let's take that scroll.
This scroll looks interesting.
Alright, and so outside, as you can see in the window, there's actually some water over there. So we'll get it later. Let's talk to Gerda. Let's ask her about that poem.
Can I ask you a few questions?
Yeah, of course.
There are some words over the locked door in Wolfgang's bedroom. What do they mean?
Ah, yes. Wolfgang had me translated as part of my English lessons. In English it means, only the purest here may pass. He whose heart is pure as glass. He whose soul is pure as fire. Through this portal passes higher.
Great, thanks.
Very interesting. Thank you very much. Alright, so let's start our initiation. So the first thing we need to do is open the window and wash our hands.
Thinking of the first chapel panel, Gabriel washes his hands in the water.
There we go. That's the first thing. Now let's use the scissors.
Thinking of the second chapel panel, Gabriel cuts his hair.
I hate this. There. That's plenty.
Alright. Now we got this. Alright, so now we gotta go into the thing. I guess we gotta put the chamber pot on the altar. There's no water in it.
Thinking of the third panel, Gabriel puts the chamber pot on the altar.
Now we gotta put salt in the chamber pot.
Thinking of the third panel, Gabriel pours the contents of the salt shaker into the chamber pot.
Alright, let us use the dagger on Gabriel to get some blood.
Thinking of the fourth panel, Gabriel holds his arm over the chamber pot
man.
and nicks it with the dagger.
Oh, whoops. Nearly hit an artery.
God, take it easy.
Thinking of the fifth panel, Gabriel kneels at the altar.
And now, finally, let's use the scroll.
Thinking of the sixth panel, Gabriel reads the scroll.
Saint George, patron of the light, who hunts the shadows of the night. Upon my blood I call thee now. Purify me, for I avow to set my feet upon thy road. Thy sword I take up for mine own. It worked. Something's happening.
Oh, excuse me. I was just vacuuming. I did not know you were in here.
No, that's all right. I've done about all I can do in here anyway. I give up.
You look tired tonight. Why don't you go to bed?
Sure, why not?
Why don't you
I
give me
will clean
something to
everything
eat?
up. You need not worry.
What
I
about
can't
food?
believe I cut my hair for nothing.
We could use some food, right? Alright, now we're gonna see a pretty cool cutscene, even now.
Your soul snares, Gabriel Knight. You seek to be Schattenjager?
I do.
You must first burn away the past. How much sin do you have to burn? You have used people all your life, never committing to anything. Turn back now, and I will forget that you asked for this.
No.
There are only two things that redeem you. First, that you have Ritter blood in your veins. Second, that 3 women have loved you purely. You asked to start on the path, so you shall. But you will not be a Schattenjager until you have earned it.
How?
I cannot show you the path, but I can tell you that you will have to let go of the greater part of yourself, Gabriel Knight.
No problem.
Yes, now you ask for purification. You shall have it.
Oh no.
The dragon key. So there you go. Gabriel has been initiated. Now we're on day 8 inside a hidden chamber. Where I had no right to be, I found the wheel at last. Or could it be the wheel found me?
What a night. I'm sore all over.
Alright, so now that we have done that, we can look over here. Oh no, maybe not. I thought that there... Oh, here we go. Let's pick up the key. And yeah, I think...
don't believe it. It's the key from my dream.
Alright, now that we can use the key on the door and go into the library.
It fits.
Alright, so welcome inside the Ritter Library. Let's come look at this thing.
On the wall is the image of a shield taking up several stone tiles. However, the image in its center looks jumbled and out of order.
Let's see if we can figure out how to do this. Alright, so we have to put this here.
It moves.
doing pretty good, I think. Oh shit, we gotta get even this crap together? Frick me, man. This goes over here. This goes over here. This goes over here. This probably goes here. Something out of place. Ta-da! Did I do it? Maybe.
Gabriel slides the last tile into place, revealing a compelling coat of arms image of a lion and a snake that looks familiar somehow.
Yeah, like
with the shield's image in the proper order, the wall opens to reveal a hidden room.
Alright, so yeah, we have all these books here that we can look at.
Gabriel wouldn't know where to begin with the religion books. Gabriel wouldn't know what...
Alright, so yeah, there's all these books.
Gabriel would...
So yeah, you know, instead of reading all these books, they give you an interesting puzzle.
Behind the wall is a shrine to Schattenjager's past. Their weapons, trophies, and legacy.
A Schattenjager trophy room. Fucking awesome.
Nice. I didn't think Gabriel would swear like that. Holy moly. So yeah, let's look at this People's Republic of...
A title catches Gabriel's eye. People's Republic of Benin by Lowell Cayley.
Alright, so let's read it.
Gabriel pulls out a book entitled People's Republic of Benin and scans through it. The People's Republic of Benin is an area of rich and diverse cultures and a proud heritage. Before slaving devastated many tribes, this area was populated by some of the oddest, fiercest, and most powerful tribes in tribal Africa. The Fons, the Dahomis, and the terrible Agri. The book The Primal Ones by John Roots provides insight into these fascinating cultures.
Alright, so we gotta look for that book. But yeah, look at all this cool shit, man. This is pretty cool. So now from that, let's go to the sociology books.
Gabriel takes down the Primal Ones and opens it. In contrast with the peaceful, nomadic tribes of northern Africa, certain tribes of the southwest were vicious and xenophobic. This part of Africa is called the Red Basin area because of the vast amount of bloodshed that occurred there over the centuries. In this one area of Africa existed, in a perpetual state of war and raiding, some of the most powerful and efficient fighters the world has ever seen. Why did this region inspire such violent behavior? To understand, one must look even further back. See Ancient Roots of Africa by Early Days.
Alright, so let's look for history. Let's look for the history books.
Gabriel removes Ancient Roots of Africa and browses through it. The ferocity of the tribes in the Red Basin region is traceable to their predecessors. In Egyptian time, 4000 to 2000 BC, this region was ruled by powerful sun worshippers. We know a little about this mysterious cult by the remnants of ruins far older and of a culture far more advanced than any that exists in Africa today. See Sun Worshippers by A. Curate.
I'm glad that all these guys had, like, references to other shit. That's good.
Gabriel takes down Sun Worshippers and scans it. One of the most earliest religious practices was that of sun worship. The most powerful cults of sun worshippers lived on the continent of Africa. The African sun god was violent and terrible, and so became his worshippers. They practiced a particularly bloody form of ritual sacrifice. The homeland of this ancient cult is still considered a sacred site of power. See Ancient Digs of Africa by Professor Seymour Shards.
Seymour Shards, get it? Yeah, I know. It's not that good. Not that good of a joke. I apologize. I can't.
Gabriel takes Ancient Digs of Africa and opens it. The most fascinating archaeological site in Africa is the Great Snake Mound in the People's Republic of Benin, located 50 miles south of the capital in the Red Basin. Like the snake mounds of North America, the origin and meaning of these great mounds remains a mystery, though clearly they were the result of profound and urgent spiritual belief.
Very.
Unlike other snake mounds, the African example is a double snake mound, a small snake ring within a larger snake ring. The mound is thought to have housed an ancient temple. Although archaeologists explored the mound site, the interior remains largely unchanged from ancient times. This is partially due to stringent government regulations and partially to local superstition. The local people regard the mound with fear and won't go near it.
A double snake ring?
Gabriel flips furiously, looking for a picture.
Oh my god. It's a wheel within a wheel.
Gabriel decides to hang on to the Snake Mound book.
Yeah, the wheel within a wheel. Similar to what his dream was with the fire and all that warning sign shit.
Good morning.
Whoops, shit. She said she... God damn it. I apologize. She said something about making him breakfast or something.
Can I ask you if you...
Yeah, of course.
I found this book in the library. I think it might tell us where Wolfgang went.
Africa? You think Wolfgang went to Africa?
I know he did.
Then I shall make you a plane trip right now, yeah?
Well, I guess so.
Good, good. My poor Wolfgang. You have money for the plane, yeah?
Are you sure the Ritter estate can't pay?
I manage Wolfgang's books, I am quite sure. Have you any money?
Okay,
I know, we can use his credit card.
Terrific. I will go make the call. Then, while we wait, breakfast.
Does that mean I can get some coffee now?
Yeah, there are only 2 days that... There are pretty much 2 days that we don't actually get a chance. We don't actually read the newspaper. That is day 8 and day 9, which is what day it is. Look at that, there we go, the red mound. Day 9, and the wheel went round and round, and they could not find my way. 12 and 3 turn the key, I heard the madman say.
Wheel within a wheel.
You want I stay here, right? It's a long walk back to the city.
Yeah, sure. Wait here, please. I may be a while, though.
No problem. I could use a nap.
Alright, so now it's time to enter in the snake mound. Yeah, it's like two snakes eating their tails. Now we entered the creepiest part of the game. I'm actually going to stop the video here, and in the next episode, I'm going to save the game here with a new save, And in the next episode, we should hopefully be able to get through this. Okay. And see maybe if we can find Wolfgang and whatever else we got here. So I've been Kenshin1913. I'll see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.